Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here with my review of the Deluxe Magic Dial Fighter from Lupinranger versus Patranger. As you can tell by it being a Dial Fighter, this is primarily, I just shook the whole room, sorry, one of the Lupinrangers. You know, it's fairly neat. It's like, it reminds me of like a submarine and a submarine. Okay, that's probably what trying to do, that's why it reminds me of it. But, and a blimp at the same time. When I first got it, I'm like, oh, it's a blimp. Maybe that's what they're going for, and I'm just an idiot. But, yeah, it's something. It's really weird. I've never had such a middle ground on designs for mecha. Like for Lupinranger, Patranger, I like them, but I don't love them. I'm like, oh, I'm kind of just okay with this. And this one, you know, it's fine. I like it for what it is, but I really don't have too much else to write home about it. I mean, you have these little propeller things here that are going to move around because of transformation, and it sits there and bees a certain kind of shape. And as per usual, they do have little features with the dial or the trigger. In this case, obviously, it's the dial. So when you twist this out, you get that little ball coming out, and this pops out, and you can do this too, and whee! So it'll pop out, and yeah. So yeah, that's at least kind of neat. As always, it also has sounds in the changer, which I guess is actually something kind of neat, that if you pick up one of these, you're getting functionality with both the changer and your mecha if you happen to own both of them, so that's kind of cool. But let's do that. That didn't sound right. I love the Lupinranger whisper.
Kaito boost. Get set. Ready?
Here comes Toby. Okay, that's about the it for that. Obviously, you could do it the other way for the Patranger side if you wanted. So yeah, this guy, like all the auxiliaries, does combine with it. He does have a bit of something different about him, which is kind of cool. So to prepare him, we're going to take that off, and that's pretty much it. I mean, actually also do this and fold these around so they're like that, and that's all the prep you need. The prep on these type of things is very simple. You're going to need Lupin Kaiser, and by Lupin Kaiser, you basically need Good Striker and then blue on the side, and that's it. You don't need anybody else for this at all. Just snap this on the side, you're cooking with gas. This part here slides down, and then just fold these, leave this way, yep, that way. And then right here, this just snaps on top where the helmet would go. And there you go, LupinKaiser Magic. And it's different because usually they just kind of replace the arm. You know, sometimes you have stuff like this sword and shield, but this one actually gives it a new helmet, which is really neat. I actually like this one a lot. It might be my favorite helmet. I mean, spoiler alert, the Splash and Magic ones, actually I kind of like them a little bit better in some respects than the standard Lupin Pat Kaisers. But yeah, it's really weird because it's almost like they thought of two different ways to do this. Like initially they're like, oh, let's just do the classic arm on here. And then like halfway through the series, I'm like, hey, what if they kind of changed it and gave it a new helmet, like in Gekiranger, sort of, or like the headers. And like, it's like two different ideas split down the middle of the series. I almost wish they had always done this with the auxiliaries just because I'm kind of curious what they would have looked like. But yeah, I really like the design for this. It makes this whole individual mech stand out in a different, unique way. The only negative is, of course, you're leaving out like 2 of the 3 main things for Lupin Kaiser, so they're just kind of sitting there depending on what you have. You could put it on a Jackpot Striker if you can get one. I'm still trying, guys. But yeah, overall, I do really dig this one. I'm not absolutely jumping out of my seat, but I think the fact that it has this special individual mecha mode is super cool and gives me reason to recommend it over some of the others because it just makes it kind of special and unique, and I really, really like the design for this. Anyway, that's about it. Until next time, if you like, comment, subscribe, and first don't forget to climb the steps and ring that bell so you can get the notifications for all my videos. Dawson Rider, signing out.